It's been a while since I used this little product, and I think I'm ready to tell you guys a little bit about it. So this is the Hoto, as I mentioned before. This is a battery pack air compressor. It's a pretty hefty device, and it can do things from cars to bike, balloon, whatever thing that you want to do. I showed you the video before, but I'm going to talk a little bit about it today on how it works. So this is the bag that I put into it. As you can see, it's pretty well worn out. Is a fabric bag that has a little bit of like nylon, and it can protect a little from the water element, and it's just a pull-up bag, you know, to tie it up right now. Inside there's a little small compartment, and that compartment will hold all the little accessory like the various different, you know, L's adapter. Come with a big giant needle here. You know, I use this to pump up the basketball that we had, and it uses some USB-C charging cable to charge the battery pack. And then of course you have your bicycle typical stuff, and then here is the two attachments that you will attach. The device itself really well designed, I think, from that perspective. Has a nice handle, as you can see, and it's pretty hefty. I would say it's 2 or 3 pounds, pretty heavy. One thing that most people will probably wonder, because there's a USB-C port here, is that can you use this battery pack to charge other things? The answer is no. It can only be used to charge this battery, and this battery is used to pump the arrows of whatever you want to do. On top you do have a light, and here is the kind of like the L inlet where arrows suck in, and then yeah, going through. So there's air inlet all over the place. I think it's a very nice design, but as you can see, very much fingerprinty and easily to scratch, as you can see in the past when I'm using it. And yeah, you turn it on by just holding this button down for a second. Come on like that, and there's a screen here you can see, and you can set the different PSI. As you can see, I set to 7 though last time. So basketball, I think normally it's like between 7 and 8, 7.5, 8.5, whatever. I normally set it to 7. Plug it in, you know, press start. As you can hear, it's quite loud. Yeah, because it's open and arrows coming out here, but if you plug it in and you use it outdoors, not so loud. In the house, I can tell you it's kind of loud. Indoors loud. So anyway, it's really good and effective and fast for bicycle, basketball, you know, thing like that. Recently we have a party for my kids, and we had to pump like 100 balloons. Yeah, you can do it with this, but it's kind of slow because that's your hole, right? Definitely use the air compressor for that one, because I tested it and it didn't work that well. What I really like about this unit is, of course, the adjustable you know, level, that the preset that you can set right now. And the light here is this. The light is really bright and it'll blind you. Top right now, you see. But yeah, from the preset is really nice, because you can also change it to bar, kPa, and PSI, which is what I use. And for our van, that was a little bit under deflated. Recently we had to take a lake trip, and it was supposed to be 35 and it was like 28, so I set it to 35, plug it in and let it go. And yeah, it didn't take very long. I think it took roughly about probably a minute and a half to get from that 28 to 35, which sound like a long time, but compare that to my 12-volt plug-in secret adapter plug-in, that could take 10 minutes. That 12-volt one that I have, that I used for a long time now, that I bought from Sears back in the day, and it works in a pinch, but it is really slow, and this is actually a lot more effective and fast. Yeah, battery level, I charge it once, use it a bunch of times for various different devices. I would say, you know, not hardcore or anything like that. If I had to put it in hours, I probably use it less than an hour, maybe like 30-40 minute total pump time for various different things, and still have a decent amount of battery left, as you can see here. So definitely you can just plug it in, fully charge it, and then have it somewhere, and it'd be very portable. Yeah, battery is quite big, work really well. I say you can deal with a loud sound, which most of these compressors this side will be pretty loud. It is a really good unit. Price wise, I think it was over $100, which is can be a little bit pricey. I would say it's a little bit luxurious for a pump, but if you get a decent pump right now, you know, in the store or something like that, it's going to cost you 40-50 bucks. So if you want something a bit more portable, fancy, modern looking, that can do a lot of things with a different adapter, this is a good unit. There's only one little minor flaw, I would say, and this is a really nitpicky minor flaw, and that's this bag. It's really tiny and it doesn't have a zip or anything, but more or less stuff keeps falling out of it, and it's really kind of frustrating. But other than that, I have no complaint on this. Yeah, the screen is going to be dirty and scratchy, but that's basically because of this what do you call, plastic design. So this has been a quick review of the Hoto L Pump Bro. So thanks Hoto for sending this unit out for me to review. If you guys like this type of content, please give it a thumb up. Consider subscribing for more future content. Thank you.